sure the students are lining up as we speak to make their appearance soon. And this is Mr. Frederick stepping in. He is quite notable among the spots. He is one of the best tailors in the area because he must have made quite a few uniforms and done other things for their school. I think I can go on a hunch there and say that Mr. Frederick might have made the uniforms that you see the ushers are wearing. Let me show you right here. I think I can say I'm probably 100% sure that this was sewn by him. And we are seeing persons from the business community, and we imagine that they would have had sponsorship in this event. We see Sagicor. I saw Springfield Trading earlier. And we thank the business community for always investing in our young people, in our youth. So once again, this is countdown to the 2024 graduation ceremony of the Northeast Comprehensive School. Celebrated here under the theme, Breaking Barriers to Achieve Greatness. And I'm seeing the father of Addison Baptist standing, so I imagine that he is one of the graduates here today. You would know that name as he has been doing very well in, is it the shot put? I know somebody will correct me, but he is an upcoming athlete from the Marigot area. I think it's the shot put, but I know it's definitely one of the throwing events. Oh, and here we can see the first sign of the graduates. Oh, Addison James, I'm sorry. Thank you, viewers. So we are seeing the first sign of the graduates. They have lined up on the steps. Because of the lighting, it might be a little dark to you.
Good morning. A pleasant good morning to everyone and welcome to 2024 graduation or 2024 graduation ceremony. At this time, we will have the entrance of our graduating class of 2024. So you can just turn your attention to the back as they make their way to their seats.
We will now stand for the first stanza of the national anthem. Eye of beauty, eye of splendor, eye to all so sweet and fair. All must surely gaze in wonder at thy gift so rich and rare. Rivers, valleys, hills and mountains, all these gifts we do extol. Healthy land, so like our fountains, giving cheer that warms the soul.
Please remain standing for our school song. To the gem of the northeast, binding hearts and hands into one team, we sons and daughters of this isle, whom you serve sincere, pay homage now to you. Northeast comprehensive, all alma mater dear, we pledge to you this day, all industry or trust, you shape our destiny, all hands willing, holding strong, each dream to give a name, our future lies beyond the stars, where we'll proclaim your fame. Each boy and girl who comes within your realm, we owe you only this, opportunities never to miss, to live your motto true, in words and thoughts and deeds. Education is freedom, embrace it all, creed.
We will now have a prayer by Reverend Janetta James.
Good morning to everyone. Let us pray. Almighty and most merciful Father, we come to you this morning. We come in this service graduation 2024 graduates. Lord, we know it was not an easy task. We want to thank you for the teachers, we thank you for the parents, we thank you for the PTA, we thank you for everyone who made this moment a possibility. So we bring before you the graduates today. We thank you for their hard work, and as they go out into the world, Lord, it's going to be challenging for them, but we ask you to open a way for them, oh God. And help them to embrace, oh God, the opportunities that are there for them, and to seek out the path of truth and righteousness. And Father God, we pray that this ceremony will be a blessing to all of us. So we pray, oh God, for the principal, we pray for the teachers, we pray for the education system that have helped these young ones. And we pray that everything may go to your will and to your purpose. In Jesus' precious name we pray. Amen. Amen. Oh Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil, for thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory,
You may be seated. Thank you.
We will now have the welcome.
Good morning, Minister of Education, Human and Resource Planning, Vocational Training and National Excellence, Honorable Octavia Alfred, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Human Resource Planning, Vocational Training and National Excellence, Mr. Robert Lees. Senior Education Officer for the Secondary Schools, Mr. David Maxime. Local CXC Registrar, Ms. Magali Celeste. Minister of Public Works, Public Utilities and Digital Economy and Parliamentary Representative for Wesley and Woodford Hill Constituency, Honorable Fidel Grant. Minister for Environment, Rural Modernization and Kalinago Upliftment and Parliamentary Representative for the Kalinago Territory Constituency, Honorable Hosier Frederick. Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, Blue and Green Economy and Parliamentary Representative for the Pearbush Constituency, Honorable Lakia Joseph. Parliamentary Representative for the Margot Constituency, Honorable Anthony Charles. Senator Lauren Henderson Reid. The Ambassador of the Diaspora Affairs, Ms. Athenia Benjamin. Featured Speaker, Dr. Michael Reid. Reverend Ministers, members of the clergy, principals, staff, distinguished sponsors, graduates of 2024, our dear parents and guardians, the media, other specially invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. On the behalf of the principal, staff, and students of the Northeast Comprehensive, it is indeed an honor to welcome all of you here this morning to our 18th graduation ceremony. To our parents, family, and friends of our graduating students, we join you in celebrating this momentous achievement of your children. To our specially invited guests and featured speaker, we feel deeply honored by your presence. To all members of the community present and those watching via social media and other platforms, we invite and thank you for your esteemed presence. Once again, welcome to this auspicious occasion.
Thank you, Ms. Ciara Henry. I will now call on the principal, Ms. Soraya Robin, to give her remarks.
Good morning.
Minister of Education, Human Resource Planning, Vocational Training and National Excellence, Honorable Octavia Alfred. Senior Education Officer for Secondary Schools, Mr. David Maxime. Local CXC Registrar, Ms. Magali Celestine. Minister of Public Works, Public Utilities and the Digital Economy, and Parliamentary Representative of the Wesley and Woodford Hill Constituency, Honorable Fidel Grant. Minister for the Environment, Rural Modernization and Kalinago Upliftment, and Parliamentary Representative for the Kalinago Territory, Honorable Kozia Frederick. Parliamentary Representative for the Marigot Constituency, Honorable Anthony Charles. Senator Lauren Henderson Reid. The Ambassador of Diaspora Affairs, Ms. Afinia Benjamin. Featured Speaker, Dr. Michael Reif. Reverend Ministers and members of the clergy, principals, staff, distinguished sponsors, graduates of 2014, parents and guardians, the media, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. At the core of human achievement lies an innate desire to surpass barriers, both physical and psychological. Throughout history, there have been defining moments that showcased the extraordinary capabilities of the human mind and body. From Albert Einstein's theory of relativity to Usain Bolt's 100-meter sprint in 9.58 seconds. These feats exemplify the power of mindset in transcending limitations. Ronald Reagan once said, and I quote, "There are no constraints on the human mind, no walls around the human spirit, no barriers to our progress except those we ourselves erect." End quote. At Northeast Comprehensive School, we strive to inculcate in the minds of our students the tools needed to break through whatever obstacles they face, to have a never give up mindset, figuring out how to surmount barriers that may hinder their successes. Epictetus, a philosopher, once wrote, and I quote, "Some things are within our power, while others are not. Within our power are opinion, motivation, desire, aversion, and in a word, whatever is of our own doing." This principle reminds us that while we cannot always control external circumstances, we have the power to control our responses and mindset. This quote proved true as we opened the 2023-2024 school year, which started with a bittersweet moment. While over 60 young minds were excited to enter the halls of our dear institution, eager to learn and achieve success, we bade farewell to our Deputy Principal, Mr. Valentine Tedimak, an integral member of staff. Mr. Tedimak was a dedicated teacher, a mentor and pioneer in the field of information technology in Dominica. He has touched the lives of thousands, educating the minds of the Northeast for over 2 decades. Today, his daughter will present the Valentine Tedimak Award for Excellence in Information Technology in his honor. Mr. Tedimak will surely be missed, but his legacy will always remain here at Northeast Comprehensive. Humans who possess a vision of success transcend conventional barriers. Through meticulous visualization and unwavering self-belief, one can shatter mental barriers that have previously limited human performance. Achievements in academics serves as a poignant reminder of the importance of mental rehearsal and visualization in overcoming psychological barriers. By vividly imagining success and refusing to accept limitations, individuals can harness the power of their minds to achieve remarkable outcomes. And no other success is more measured than the results of the Caribbean Secondary Examination Council (CSEC) examinations. Some of our students overcame the barrier of their perceived limitation to excel and achieve great rewards at CSEC. Nicole Tyson, our 2023 valedictorian, topped the exams with 10 ones, followed by our salutatorian, Renella Mason, and our Student of the Year, Alyssa Africa, both receiving 7 grade 1s. Our school also received 100% pass rates in office administration, physical education, and textile clothing and fashion. We also obtained over 90% pass rates in EDPM, human and social biology, information technology, principle of accounts, and principle of business. These remarkable achievements were obtained due to our diverse curriculum and dedicated staff here at NECS. We also introduced garments production at the Caribbean Vocational Qualification level. And today, the TVET department and Mrs. Nidelva Thomas is proud to announce that all 3 of our first cohort have been judged competent in the skill. Hats off to Sierra, Joanne, and Oman. In October, the Nuffies Comprehensive School was proud to welcome Her Excellency Sylvanie Burton as we congratulated her on becoming the first woman and Kalinago President of the Commonwealth of Dominica. Her Excellency showcased that she too overcame the barriers that sometimes women and ethnic minorities face to achieve such an immense accomplishment. During the second term, our students here at NECS really showed their budding talents and broke through the barriers of both the physical and psychological to attain their just rewards. Nyana Stevens represented the school in the Miss Teen pageant and emerged second runner-up. Heartfelt thanks to Team Nyana, especially Miss Gonali Daly, Miss Kerna Augustine, and Miss Patrice Dorset. Under the guidance of Mrs. Donna Edwards, we were entertained during the carnival season with a tri-school calypso competition. Our very own Dame Joseph emerged victorious. The pool of talent here at Nuffies cannot be denied. Our students took part in the National Schools Arts Festivals, obtaining bronze in choral music, silver in instrumental assam, vocal solo and choral speech, and gold in traditional dance and creative dance. Miss Larissa Samuel, Miss Kimara Joseph, Miss Kishma Titz, and Miss Donella Moses were key in getting our students ready for these competitions. Bannister's historic achievement in breaking the 4-minute mile barrier in 1954 serves as a testament to the transformative power of mindset. Prior to Bannister's feat, the 4-minute mile was perceived as an insurmountable obstacle, a psychological barrier that seemed beyond human reach. However, Bannister's unwavering belief in his ability to overcome this challenge propelled him to success. Bannister's accomplishment underscores the importance of mindset in achieving extraordinary feats. It was not merely his physical prowess that distinguished him, but rather his mindset of relentless determination and unwavering self-belief. So too does Miss Lisa James strive for our athletes to break through and become distinguished athletes. In athletics, there was much improvement in our school's performance at the Secondary Schools Independence Championships, where we placed second in the boys and third in the girls. In the secondary schools track and field championship, the boys placed 5th and the girls came in at 3rd. Some of the top athletes include Addison James, 1st in the under-20 division, Jamichael Tate, 1st in the under-17 division, and Kayla Prince, 2nd in the under-17 division. In table tennis, the school captured a total of 4 championships in the under-14 boys and girls and the under-16 boys and girls competition. Our under-20 cricket team came in 1st runner-up in the secondary schools championship, and the under-15 cricket team recorded a victory over our opponent for the championship. We wish to thank Mr. Darwin Telema, Dr. Theodore Thomas, and Mr. Amma Johnson for their generous contributions to the under-20 cricketers. The female volleyball team obtained the 2nd place in the zonal championships, and in basketball, the under-15 girls came in 2nd and the boys 3rd. We have witnessed firsthand how some students often underestimate their own capabilities, setting artificial limits based on perceived constraints. However, once they embrace the mindset of possibility and refuse to be confined by preconceived notions, they unlocked their true potential. A number of students were selected during the 2023-2024 school year to represent our dear country on different national teams. Katie Wilkinson and Janet Phillip, National Under-16 Netball Team. Jamaica Tate, Addison James, and Neon Davis, National Athletes to the Carifta Games. Addison James received a bronze medal in the under-20 javelin, becoming Dominica's lone medalist. Joel Dira, Darren Toussaint, and Mosiah Thomas made it to the national under-19 cricket team. Tyrese Cavan and Roddy Lockhart, the national under-20 football team. Jamaica Tate and Nicole Williams, national athletics team members who represented Dominica in the National School Sports Union Games in Martinique. Jerry Prince, Daniqua Harriet, Elise Charles, and Dijon Frank on the national table tennis team representing us in Grenada. Hats off to our athletes. Now to the graduates. I extend warm congratulations to the 57 graduates of the class of 2024. Farewell for now as we anticipate future reunions. The completion of secondary school education is another milestone in your academic pursuit. As you leave, cultivate a scholarly spirit. Be lifelong learners and pursue excellence. A tree's growth depends on its roots, and a person's growth depends on their continuous learning and self-improvement. Knowledge changes, abilities improve, and the world progresses. Also, knowledge is the foundation of people and the source of wisdom. You should continue to learn and never stop. Broaden your horizons and pursue excellence. Celebrate, please, your personal and individual successes. You have definitely earned the right to do that. But also think about those successes in the context of the greater good, of the role you might play in building and advancing the communities of which you are all a part. Begin close to home, because none of us succeeds without the support of our family. Your parents and loved ones have dedicated countless time and effort into shaping you into who you are today. So I invite you, graduates, to rise, turn around, and give your parents a round of applause. Once again, congratulations on your graduation. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. The journey ahead is yours to forge.
Thank you, Ms. Robin. At this time, I would like to invite the Honorable Minister for Education, Honorable Octavia Alfred, to deliver her remarks.
Good morning, everybody. Well, you will hear talk today. Good morning. I find you all very serious. You know Dr. Reed sang the school song louder than the entire graduating class? That was your last time you were singing your school song. And you're going to look at me if you want. I used to be the principal here, you know. And I was expecting you all to sing your school song, man. And I hope it's not because some people never learn it over the 5 years. School spirit matters. Honorable Kozia Frederick, Parliamentary Representative for the Salibia constituency. Honorable Fidel Brandt, Parliamentary Representative for the Wesley constituency. Honorable Parliamentary Representative for the Marigot constituency. Other members of Parliament, Mr. Maxime, Senior Education Officer for for secondary schools, other Ministry of Education officials, Miss Afinia Benjamin, who works for us, collaborating with the diaspora, past teachers, past principals, principals of catchment areas, donors, representative of organizations who give support, parents, students, the media, principal, featured speaker, everybody, good morning. Thank you for inviting me to celebrate with you. I saw some people that I left here, and most people didn't meet me here. But I congratulate you, the class of 2024, on your achievement. And I extend words of commendation to your parents, teachers, and principals who have supported you along your secondary school journey. As you graduate, you have been admonished to break barriers to achieve greatness. This theme suggests that every experience of your success that you will achieve should contribute to you achieving more greatness. Your theme calls on you to be mindful that this is just one achievement of many. Therefore, you must continue to improve your skills and knowledge and to apply determination, because barriers must come. We're not going to say in case barriers come. Barriers must come, but you must be able to overcome them and to face them well. Your ability to break barriers will depend on the choices you make, the experiences you create, which will impact your future. Therefore, make good choices, which can determine your experiences and ultimately determine how successful you're going to be in breaking barriers. The main barrier-breaking tools are a positive attitude, self-confidence, respect, tolerance, persistence, responsibility, generosity, and gratitude. And some of the main techniques to break barriers are to set your goals high and pursue your dreams in life. Do not be overcome by negativity, and do not allow yourselves to be broken by the challenges in your life. Align yourself with those who can open your mind to the vast possibilities that life holds. Do not allow people who have nothing to show to advise you on how to achieve your dreams. Because if they knew how to achieve dreams, they wouldn't be how they are presently. You don't have nothing to show, leave the people alone, let them follow their dreams. And put God first. You see, these days we are confronted with news of adverse weather patterns due to climate change, conflict among nations, global health crisis, and the rise of new powers, rising inflationary pressures, lingering supply chain constraints, and shrinking economies. In other words, things are getting tight. Some of these issues may be weighing on some of your minds as you leave your comfort zone of secondary school. But I encourage you, however, to allow these challenges in your world to serve as motivational forces to break barriers. Bring your youthful energy, vision, and innovation to decision-making in health, education, infrastructure, and bring an end to child abuse and violence against women. As government, we are cognizant of the intense, fast-paced nature of the developments in the world and the abundance of possibilities that a sound education provides. The youth of this country, you should be grateful that this government cheers you on and appreciates your youthful, intelligent energy. This administration makes it our business to embrace the youth, hear from them, and address your needs and concerns. Therefore, we work consistently to provide the best environment for students and teachers alike to flourish. Now more than ever, students, you have the opportunity for secondary and tertiary education. Once upon a time, common entrance was a nightmare. And you can teach however you want as a primary school teacher. If they say it's 6 for you, it's 6 for you. Imagine I didn't make the list now. But I went to St. Martin's School and I didn't make common entrance list. You think it's a joke when your best friend passed and you didn't pass and all you in the washroom crying, boy? And my principal had to find a place for me in a secondary school. I ended up in the Dominica Grammar School. So we should be thankful for universal secondary education. That even if you are sick on the day of the grade 6 national assessment, in September you're in uniform. And guess what now? You still get the uniform at no cost to you. I hate the word free because it's not free. Somebody is paying for it. So you get your shirt and your skirt or your pants and your shoe. And you still get sometimes the bag and your book inside your bag. And the other day everybody got device. And you don't even want to wash plates at home. So why you can't do well in school? Always have a homework to do when they talk about washing the plates. Always wash the plates and the pot soaking. Don't like to scrub pot, huh? So why you cannot do well in school? You have no excuse for not doing well in school. In some cases, we provide transportation. We have breakfast programs at school, snack program, in primary school, lunch program. Ooh. What I get now? Put hands together and have all these programs, please. And with those of you who are planning to go to college tuition is of no cost to you or your parents. So for the boys especially, who already have their eyes set on a summer job, and according to how nice this summer job is, nobody will be able to get you to go to college. So I said to the parents, if you can, don't send your boys to work. Because when boys start to work for money, they do not want to go and study, and they do not want to go to college. College tuition is of no cost to you. Plus, in cases where you need it, you get a transportation allowance. So you better start thinking about what you're going to study in college, because you are going to college. Now, with the support of friendly government, the government of Dominica has assisted many students in attaining university education. Your featured speaker today is an example. Even if people didn't get look at that now while I'm there. There's a difference between a full scholarship and financial assistance. We have full scholarship programs where everything is covered, and we have a GATES program, which is the Government Assistance for Tertiary Education, GATE, where sometimes you get a sponsor from a university, and your mother has some money, so the government comes in and we pitch in something. That is financial assistance. We find sometimes people kind of are mixing up the two, but they are two completely different things. You have to play your part in the economic advancement of Dominica. Choose a path in the new areas which are being developed, ranging from science and technology to include the digital and blue and green economy, tourism, the international airport, the geothermal project, the Carbricks Marina, our National Center for Excellence in Tibet Education, and our Center of Excellence in Special Education. So those people who are thinking of, I'm not doing career path counseling this morning, but if you're thinking of business administration, stretch it a little. Business administration in ground safety and aviation. Because the policy is we will give support to people who are going to study stuff that we need to push our projects and policies. So if your field of study is not on the list of national priority, you have more difficulty getting assistance than for a person who's going to study something that we need. So you need to be aware of that. Embrace all opportunities, knowing that the barriers may be encountered, but like everything else, barriers are only for a season. I'm almost through. The government is pleased with the improvement we have seen at the secondary schools as a result of the new structure created. So I urge our teachers to remain steadfast in your duties as we do our best to create the right opportunities for you. As you aim to give value for money, The difference must be evident in the academic performance, deportment, and general attitudes of our students. The pastoral care of our students must be foremost. The school must know more than our students' name, date of birth, and address. We must be acquainted with what life at home is for these students. We must find out where they live, their family background. We must know if there's food on their table, shoes on their feet, and a good place to sleep. Because these factors can determine whether a bright child succeeds or fails. So the onus is on us to teach our students healthy self-management as we endeavor to bring down the cases of obesity, diabetes, and hypertension. Now I listen to the principal's report and I see this area is very physically active. Good for you. Our students must be able to resolve conflict peacefully. Some people too like knife man. Some people too like cutlass man. God give you a face with two eyes, a mouth, a nose. You're supposed to look at a person who's showing you on one look, and you're supposed to be silent making the next move. Learn to resolve conflict peacefully, make informed decisions, exhibit strong interpersonal relationship skills. The government of Dominica believes that you these graduates, that you can transform this country as actors in achievement of sustainable development, resilience, food security, and fighting the effects of climate change. Therefore, we work to establish pathways to tackle the issues you face. I have 2 more pages and it prints B. Parents, some of you deserve to be here because you've been here over the last 5 years. But some of you are a little feeling funny to be here. Some of you could have been here a little more often over this last 5 years. But why people like to clap for negative things so long? So many good things I said, they didn't clap. Now I say something negative or you clapping. So I'm speaking now to the parents who still have children at school. And I speak as a past teacher and a past principal. I do not think that you understand the power of parental involvement. So for those of you who are here and you're feeling a little strange because that color is complete now. And you have other children in 4th form or going down to 1st form, find yourself at the school more often. When you're in teacher's space, they respect your child. But if the child comes home and nobody cares what goes on in school, it's not good. It cannot be when we come to register and when we come to graduation. It must be more than that. Because some of the students who have achieved the most are the students whose parents are always behind them. And stop clapping, teachers. And there are some students, they only made it in that gong because of that 2 special teachers who were there pushing them. Those children who are clapping now, wow. So as we leave this institution of learning, I wish to caution you because learning has not stopped. Lifelong learning, every day you have to learn something new. Be forever grateful for the presence and the dedication of those who have guided you through. High commendations to all of you who are here today. You have a featured speaker to listen to after. But on behalf of the Ministry of Education, I wish you the best. I'll be following those who are getting the prizes. I'll be writing down your name at the back of this paper. And when the CXC results come, I compare it to the results. And I say, but what happened there now? But that person got the gift for business administration and they didn't get a 1 now. So I'm doing work, you know, already sleeping and you're comparing results. So I wish you the best. Continue to work hard. Continue to break barriers. Because you know what? Office Comprehensive has given you enough for you to overcome. So God bless you. Jesus love you and I love you too. Good morning.
At this time, thank you, Ms. Alfred. At this time, we will have the presentation of diplomas to our graduating class. I'll invite Honorable Octavia Alfred to help with the distribution of the diplomas. Graduating with honors.
Alicia Alexander.
Latisha Depo.
Ciara Henry.
Anna Laville.
Omani Mari.
Joanne Paul.
Matthew Phillips.
Tiana Smith.
Rihanna Sully.
The following students are graduating with distinction.
Chantal Fontaine.
Kadisha Thomas.
The following students are graduating with merit.
Joanna Abraham.
Naima Azil.
Chama Bernard.
Brianna Bertrand.
Tia Bruno.
Alicia Esprit.
Jadiel Felix.
Aquila Honore.
Addison James.
Dequan John Baptist.
Joachim Jones.
Kadian Lavelle.
Jadian Nixon.
Lorraine Peter.
Hadassah Pola.
Decoy Prince.
Javon Robin.
Kellon Rose.
Raekwon Royer.
Jafari Samuel.
Shakira Samuel.
Nikayla Tyson.
Jakim Williams.
The following students are graduating with pass.
Wilkin Abiel Morel.
Shakira Bella.
Tyrese Kaba.
Odessa Deschamps.
Kelani Gossett.
Jadiel Felix.
Itana Fontaine.
Sile Gussie.
Richard Lesher.
Channing Massacre.
Mosiah Thomas.
Zareen Toussaint.
Keyshawn Beville.
Travis Viville.
Thank you, Honorable Octavia Alfred. Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you the 2024 graduating class of the Northeast Comprehensive School.
Dr. Michael Clifford Reef Jr. was born to parents retired nurse Alina Reef of Wesley and retired fire officer Clifford Michael Reef Sr. of Marigold. He is the only boy and the last of 4 children. He comes from a strong academic family. Dr. Reef attended the Temple SDA Primary School in Wesley. Then he was admitted to the Northeast Comprehensive School in 2006 to 2010. He was an active member of the Cadet Corps, the NECS and Wesley cricket teams, Westmer Rangers Athletics Club, and the Wesley and Woodford Hill Cultural Dance Group. He was also a very active youth leader of the Wesley Seventh-day Adventist Church.
Following his graduation from the Northeast Comprehensive School in 2010, he was enrolled at the Dominica State College, where he pursued an associate degree in biology and chemistry. During those 2 years, he served as president of the Student Government Association. He also served in the Literature and Debating Society of the Dominica State College, a media host for youth on the Q95 radio station, and was also awarded the Best Speaker of Youth Parliament in 2012.
Upon his graduation from the DSC, he was recruited as an integrated science and agricultural science teacher at the NECS in 2012, where he worked for 1 academic year. In September 2013, he was awarded a scholarship to pursue a medical degree at the Latin American School of Medicine in Cuba for 7 years. In August 2020, at the height of COVID, he completed his medical degree. Due to the constraints of COVID and his inability to leave the country, he took the opportunity to remain in Cuba to complete a 3-year postgraduate non-invasive specialization in clinical cardiology, which he successfully completed in December 2023.
Dr. Reef is a Seventh-day Adventist Christian, a tried and true village man who is constantly involved in encouraging and motivating young people to be the best versions of themselves. He has a keen interest in the development of his community and believes that Wesley has the potential to be the best community, possessing the most valuable human resources possible. Ladies and gentlemen, our featured speaker for 2024, Dr. Michael Reef.
Good morning, Minister of Education, Human Resource Planning, Vocational Training and National Excellence, Honorable Octavia Alfred. Senior Education Officer for Secondary Schools, Mr. David Maximin. Local CXC Registrar, Ms. Margaret Celestin. Minister of Public Works, Public Utilities and Digital Economy, and Parliamentary Representative for the Wesley and Woodfordale Constituency, Honorable Fidel Grant. Minister for Environment, Rural Modernization and Kalinango Upliftment, and Parliamentary Representative for the Kalinango Territory Constituency, Honorable Jose Frederick. Parliamentary Representative for the Mari Constituency, Honorable Anthony Charles. Senator Lorraine Henderson Reed. The Ambassador of Diaspora Affairs, Ms. Athenia Benjamin. Reverend Ministers, members of the clergy, principals of primary schools, distinguished sponsors, graduates of 2024, our dear parents and guardians, the media, other specially invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning again. As previously read in my bio, 3 degrees later, having shared many rooms with countless intellectuals, having visited my share of the world to broaden my perspective and vision of life, I must say, this moment, sharing this forum here with all the proud parents, deserving students of the Northeast Comprehensive, this moment here, interacting with the greatest people of this nation, sits at the pinnacle of my achievements to date. To be recognized as a symbol of success, as a son of the soil and a product of the Northeast Comprehensive, my heart is filled with so much pride. Ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed a blessing to be loved by your own people. This great nation, the Northeast Comprehensive School, is amongst one of the youngest of institutions on the island, but has rippled a chain of successes over its 19 years of existence. From the cricketer paving his path to the West Indies with the likes of Cavem Hodge, to our dear character medalists Addison James, Keon Burton, etc. From our Dominican Next Top Model winner, Miss Lena Buntiff, to some of our country's finest photographers and visual entertainers such as Mr. Lincoln Revere. From our talented and proficient young farmer like Mr. Marcel Judge, to our regional real estate agent like Miss Geraldine Charles. From some inspiring young entrepreneurs like Valerie Honoré of the Happy Box and Mr. Kyle James. Some of our debating sensations like Jose Thomas and Ms. Donnelly Daly, Team Setwa. I also cannot forget to mention 19 years of athletic and cricketing dominance. Many CXC top performers like the Jodine Shillingfords, Kimara John Baptist, Samantha Basil, Kadeen Robin, Adele Duran, Adine Bruner, and many more. Not forgetting to underscore the countless doctors, lawyers, nurses, pilots, entrepreneurs that we have had for the last few years. What I am trying to say in a nutshell is that we have produced formidable, well-rounded individuals that not only have performed academically, but individuals that have excelled as professionals in various strategies of our workers here in Dominica. So we can all say that the Northeast Comprehensive School has done well. Put your hands together, everybody. 14 years ago, I sat there in that very same spot, in my little yellow gown like many of you. A lot skinnier than many of you do. For many teachers, it was a moment of relief. As I must admit, I was a very troublesome young man. I remember sitting there and whispering to the friend next to me saying, "Man turn big man now. Yesterday prize is not tomorrow prize." But I also sat there as a proud young man, proud of my achievements, determined to one day become the best version of myself, and to be a good ambassador to the people of the Northeast. My speech today is consistent with this year's graduation theme, breaking barriers to achieve greatness. So from my 30-odd years of experience, I have written down 5 pointers, and I would like to share with you guys today. Point number 1, believe in yourself and manifest greatness. There are few things that you just can't learn from a textbook. You have to live through it in order to be fully entrenched in it. Because there's a simple truth. The world is a tough place. Getting what you want, making the most out of the time that you have, requires that you put yourself in a position to succeed. It means you must see the finish line before it exists. No one calls you and tells you how incredible you are, incredible your idea is. You can't build a business on potential or win a championship on promise. Results are binary. You either accomplish something or you simply do not. That is what people see, the results. So that means every single second, every step of the way, from where you are right now until you cross that finish line, depends on you and your thoughts. Depends on how you internalize failure. Depends on how you look at setbacks. When no one is around to pat you on the back or to tell you how great you are, will you have enough self-belief to move forward, to accomplish your goals? After graduation begins the hardest part. That's the part no one speaks about. It's about having the courage to wake up every single day and know that you are building towards something incredible. You are creating a masterpiece from the ground up. And that means you must look into the mirror and believe in the person who is staring back at you. You must see the unseen and be willing to bring that to life. And that, my friends and graduates, is the foundation for which greatness is built. It is common that not everyone will see your vision, that everyone won't join you, but you are an uncommon breed, and that's okay. Winston Churchill said, when there is no enemy within, the enemies outside cannot hurt you. So I urge you NECS graduates to dream big. Dream so big that people begin to think that you're a bit delusional. Nelson Mandela said it best, there is no passion to be found playing small and settling for a life that is less than what you are capable of. My point number 2, want greatness as much as you want to breathe. I have a question. Have any of you almost drowned in an attempt to learn how to swim? In my time, we were taught to swim by an older brother or cousin tossing us in the middle of the basin. And we desperately had to make our way to the other side. Now, when you're underwater, the only thing that you want to do is breathe. When you're underwater and you're trying to breathe, you don't care about carnival. You don't care about the World Creole Music Festival. You don't care about any of the festivities here in Dominica. You don't care about the IPL cricket or the World Cup final. The only thing that you want to do is to breathe. When you get to the point where you want to be successful as much as you want to breathe, then you will accomplish greatness. Everyone wants to be a beast until they are required to do what beasts do. It is a daily pursuit, creating milestones, designing the small wins, and that keep you going, that keep you moving, that gets you past all the days where you desperately want to give up and turn around. But for you, that simply isn't an option. That is simply not your reality, because there is so much more waiting for you. So you pressed on, cloaked in confidence. You move into the unknown, seeking the day where the rest of the world looks upon you and call you lucky. They will look at you, what you've built, and say how fortunate you are. But they won't comprehend the 20-hour days, the focus, the ridicule for being different, or being obsessive or non-conformist. They won't understand that self-belief trumped all of that. That to you, success was everything. The word great is separate for a reason. It means you said yes when most of the people said no. You move forward when the rest of the world turned back. Believe in your greatness. See it. Live it. It's there, and you have to believe it's there. And that will make all the difference. Because God has given you the courage to believe in yourself. Your self-belief will define you. My point number 3, sacrifice. To be able at any given moment, sacrifice who you are for who you could be. I repeat, to be able at any given moment, sacrifice who you are for who you could be. You say you don't like writing. I dare you to write a paragraph every day for a year. You don't like math. Do 2 math problems every day for a year, and just look at how advanced you become. We become a softer generation, always ready to give up, wishing and hoping things would be easy. But if things were easy, everybody would do it. You're already in pain, get a reward from it. When I went to college, there were many guys way more intelligent than I was. 4.0 GPAs every semester. Master and PhD program and degrees prior to medical school. Some of them were sons and daughters of doctors. But most of them aren't doing what I do today, because it's not about where you came from or how intelligent you are. It's about heart. When you come from the Northeast, being smart simply isn't enough. You need to have heart. You must have passion, hunger, and the right discipline. Let me tell the graduates, the road to success is clustered with long, tiring nights. And sadly for many, they sleep on the opportunities to be successful. This is why you need to train your mind that when you become tired, let your discipline take over. Keep going until you get a reward from it. Discipline means setting aside the unproductive for the productive. For instance, some of you need to give up your Instagram and Facebook for you to become successful. Some of you were led to believe that you cannot live without a cell phone, but a cell phone is not doing anything more than bringing you just a bill. Some of you need to tell certain friends, hey, I'll call you back when I'm successful. And align yourself with friends who uplift you. Friends who call your names in spaces of opportunity. Friends that help condition a spirit of discipline. Friends that speak life into you. Because trust me, graduates, your network one day will determine your net worth. The slave said this, we live so one day we become free. 400 years later, we are free because of the bravery, the risk, and the sacrifice of our ancestors. So graduates, do not be afraid to sacrifice and let go of the things that act as the convenient things that act as barriers to our success. My penultimate point, be prepared to fail. Yes, that's what you heard. Be prepared to fail. Paulo Coelho, the alchemist, said, there is only one thing that makes a dream impossible to achieve, the fear of failure. Failure, graduates, is a natural part of growth, because as you are challenged with new experiences, you must struggle to reach your glory. This resonates with me. When I was a second-year medical student some 8 years ago, I did a course in cardiovascular physiology, an introductory course. I was enthusiastic, I was studying. The university even made me a student teacher. 2 or 3 times a week I did classes for over 400 students. But I got to the exam and I failed the exam. 2 weeks later, I did a recovery exam, a makeup exam. And you know what? I failed the exam again. Now my predicament is far more complex. I only had one opportunity to to pass this exam or get kicked out of medical school? Well, we know how the story played out because I'm here today. Because it was at that moment I said, let the real Michael Reeves stand up. The phoenix must burn to emerge. Michael, you're one day going to become a cardiologist. I had something to prove to myself since then, that I am far greater than my struggles. Maybe had I passed cardiovascular physiology the first time, it would have been looked over like many of my other courses. But in failure, sometimes we find direction. Sometimes in rejection, you find clarity. And sometimes in disappointment, you find God. Maya Angelou puts it like this: you may encounter many defeats, but do not be defeated. In fact, it may be necessary to encounter defeats so you can know who you are, what you can rise from, and how you can still come out of it. So graduates, be prepared to fail your way to success. Winston Churchill said it best: success is stumbling from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. My final point, go with God. I kept God in my life and He kept me humble. I didn't always stick with Him, but He stuck with me. In everything you do, if you want to do what I did, then stick with God. I pray that you all put your shoes way under the bed at night so that you can get on your knees in the morning to get them. And while you're down there, you say, thank God for His grace, goodness, and directions in your life. Parents, you too have a pivotal role in your child's success. The Williams sisters were told to do while they were still kids, and they turned out to be the greatest tennis players of all time. Tiger Woods was told what to do since he was a kid, and he turned out to be the greatest golf player to have ever lived. Michael Jackson was told to do what since he was a Jackson 5, and even in death, he remains the most entertaining and the best pop star singer to have ever lived. My point being, when people are given the right direction, their achievements are far greater. Parents, we need to claim back the responsibility of our kids. Don't let them grow up too fast. They may want to, but don't let them. Inquire about their homeworks. Pick up that book and study to teach your kids. Help formulate practical plans for them to reach their potential. Course that journey with them so that you can stand proudly, as many of you guys do today, knowing that you did absolutely right by your kids. In conclusion, one motivational speaker, Miss Les Brown, said, the wealthiest place in the graveyard, the wealthiest place on the planet is the graveyard. Because in the graveyard, we will find inventions that we were never exposed to. Ideas, dreams that never became a reality. Hopes and aspirations that were never acted upon. So graduates, ponder on this and always choose to live a fulfilling life. As we stand on the precipice of our success, let's heed to the wisdom of Aristotle. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence thus is not an act, but a habit. Consistency is the door to success. So on your incredible journey called life, let us rise to the occasion. Let us march forward with the courage of our own conviction. Let us sow the seeds of greatness with unwavering commitment. Now I challenge you, graduates. I challenge you to take the first step towards your dream today. Helen Keller proclaims, optimism is the faith that leads to success. Nothing can be done without hope and confidence. The path to greatness may be steep, but graduates, it's within your reach. Forge ahead with determination, and you will conquer mountains. They say graduations are for parents. True, but today, I want to take pride, graduates, I want you to take pride in what you've accomplished and where you've come from. For those who have cell phones, take your phones out. You won't get detentions, don't worry. Take your phones out. And for the next 10 seconds, I want you to take a selfie and hashtag 3 things in your best cocoy. Hashtag, NEC as we come out. Hashtag, greatness are within. Hashtag, proud of me. Let the world see your success and be reminded that we Northeasterners speak differently. That way we cannot be ignored. We are not interested in being liked, but more so respected. Each one of you graduates is a force that is coming, and nothing is stopping your success. I pray that when life knocks you down, you fall on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up. May God bless the graduates of the Northeast Comprehensive School. May God bless the parents and well-wishers of the Northeast. May God bless the parish of St. Andrews and no place else. I thank you.
Come on, we can do better than that. This is a product of Northeast Comprehensive. Let us put our hands together for our featured speaker, Dr. Reed. And one of the things that resonated with me was when he said, you may encounter many defeats, but do not be defeated. So graduates, I encourage you to go forth, break the barriers, and achieve greatness.
So we'll now invite the Senior Education Officer for Secondary Schools, Mr. David Maxime, for the presentation of prizes and awards.
We begin this part of the graduation ceremony by honoring our students who actively took part in school life here at Northeast Comprehensive. Department Awards. Male Department Award donated by Coral Reef goes to Omani Marie.
The Female Department Award, also donated by Coral Reef, goes to Rihanna Sully and Anel Laville.
Leadership Award. Ladies and gentlemen, the student selected for Leadership Award is one who has demonstrated sound judgment and maturity in leading their players.
The Male Leadership Award, donated by Peter Carbon, goes to Omani Marie.
The Female Leadership Award, donated by Happy Bucks, goes to Tiana Smith.
We will now call on Miss Athenia Benjamin. The Most Disciplined Male Award, donated by Miss Athenia Benjamin, goes to Mr. Omani Marie.
The Most Disciplined Female Award, donated by Miss Athenia Benjamin, goes to Tiana Smith.
Thank you, Mrs. Benjamin. The School Spirit Award, The School Spirit Award, donated by, is given to a student who has positively impacted the moral and social life of the school. This charismatic student was engaged in school and civic matters and has represented the school at numerous forums. This year's recipient is Miss Tiana Smith.
Sports medals and awards. These sports medals are given to students who have made an outstanding contribution to sports here at NECS. They were donated by Roy Robinson. The following students to receive such medals are
Joanna Abraham,
Alicia Alexander,
Noah Davis,
Jadiai Felix,
Jadiel Felix,
Omani Marie,
Lorraine Peters,
Kella Rowe,
Jafari Samuel,
Tiana Smith,
Mosiah Thomas,
Keyshawn Miville,
and Jakeem Williams. We also would like to take some time to thank some of our many sponsors. We would like to thank the Agree Sales and Services, All Saints University, Alliance Française, Athenia Benjamin, the Atkinson Village Council, Buzz Enterprise, Calabishi Diaspora Group, the Calabishi Village Council, Candy Girls Store, Clement Joseph, Coral Reef Restaurant, Country Style Bakery, Digicel, Deshawn Marie, and the Dominica Olympic Committee. Thank you. We'd also like to say thank you to Dr. David Johnson, Dr. Griffin Benjamin, Dr. Nicole Amore, Dreamswork Realtors and Survey Services, Dwight Scotland Foundation, EC Productions, Esther Jeremy Foundation, Fine Foods Inc., Gabby's Nails, the Jean Robin Foundation, Gloria Shillingford, Jay's LTD, Miss Jose Thomas, L.A. Dupany and Sons, Mr. Lesroy King, Lorraine Henderson Reed, and Mrs. Magali Celestine.
These sports awards are awarded to students who have made a significant mark in the following specialized sporting activities: athletics,
Addison James,
Khadijah Thomas, cricket, Joel Duran,
and Dareen Toussaint.
football, Tyrese Carbon,
And Kaylee Christmas.
netball, Khadijah Thomas,
Table tennis, Decoy Prince and Samuel Dennis. Volleyball, Cardisha Thomas and Kaylee Christmas. We are very proud of our graduating class this year. This is a list of students who have excelled in academia. We will now have the subject prizes and awards. For Applied Sciences, the award for Agricultural Science single donated by King's Ivory Produce is Rihanna Sully. Agricultural Science Double Award, donated by Agri Sales and Services, goes to Tiana Smith and Elisha Alexander. The award for Auto Mechanics, donated by Rubies, goes to Kerian Laville. Building and Furniture Technology Award, donated by Paritech, goes to Omani Marie. The award for Garments Production, CBQ, donated by Rubies, Mr. Nereus Patrick and LA Dupini, goes to Ciara Henry. Family and Resource Management Award, donated by Rubies, goes to Ciara Henry. The award for Food and Nutrition, donated by Simpa Foods, Jean Robin Foundation, and Petit Bistro, goes to Elisha Alexander. Physical Education Award, donated by Rubies, goes to Decoy Prince. Another Physical Education Award, donated by Sunrise Volleyball Club, goes to Tyrese Carbon. Donated by Rubis and DreamWorks Realtor and Surveyor Services, goes to Latisha Defoe. The award for Excellence in Applied Sciences, donated by Rubies, goes to Ciara Henry. Social Biology, donated by the All Saints University, goes to Tiana Smith.
The Chemistry Award, donated by Renetta Williams, goes to Tiana Smith.
The Chemistry Award, also donated by Renata Williams, goes to Anel Laville.
The Integrated Science Award, donated by Slim's Minimart, goes to Omani Marie and Kadisha Thomas.
The award for mathematics, donated by Buzz Enterprises, goes to Tiana Smith. The second award for mathematics, donated by Springfield Trading, goes to Anel Laville and Ciara Henry.
The Physics Award, donated by Domlek, goes to Anel Laville.
The award for excellence in natural sciences,
we would like to invite the representative for Domlek to hand out the award for Domlek. So the Physics Award, donated by Domlek, goes to Anel Laville.
the award for excellence in natural sciences, donated by Dr. David Johnson, goes to Anel Laville.
The Mathematics Award for Sierra Henry is being presented at this time.
We'll now present the awards for business subjects. So the award for EDPM goes to Alicia Alexander.
The Information Technology Award goes to Anel Laville.
The award for Office Administration goes to Tiana Smith.
The Principals of Accounts Award, donated by the Marigot Cooperative Credit Union, goes to Tiana Smith.
The award for Principles of Business, donated by Buzz Enterprise, goes to Chantal Fontaine. The Principles of Business Award, donated by Digicel, goes to Joanne Paul.
Excellence in Business Award, donated by Senator Lauren Henderson Reed and EC Production, goes to Tiana Smith.
We will now present the Humanities Award. The award for English language, donated by Mr. Clement Joseph, goes to Alicia Alexander and Maceo Philip. We would like to call on the representative for Alias Française.
English Literature Award, donated by Gloria Shillingford, goes to Tia Bruno.
The award for French, donated by Alliance Française, goes to Aquila Honoré.
The Spanish Award, donated by Magali Celestine, goes to Sierra Henry.
The award for Geography goes to Tiana Smith.
Social Studies Award goes to Anel Laville and Maceo Philip.
The awards for History and Excellence in Humanities, donated by Fine Foods, goes to Alicia Alexander. We would now like to call on the representative for Surgical. We will now have the special awards donated by Surgical. For Physics, we have Miss Anel Laville.
Mathematics Award, Tiana Smith.
The Information and Technology Award goes to Anel Laville.
Literature Award goes to Tia Bruno.
The award for Sports Student of the Year goes to Addison James. That make up the catchment area are pleased to sponsor the following awards to our students.
Community Service Awards. Calibishi, donated by the Calibishi Village Council, Naisha Esprit.
Woodford Hill, donated by the Woodford Hill Village Council, Aquila Honore.
Wesley, donated by the Wesley Village Council, Shakira Bellat.
Marigot, donated by the Marigot Village Council, goes to Shakira Samuel.
Concord, donated by the Marigot Village Council, Letitia Defoe.
Atkinson, donated by the Atkinson Village Council, goes to Noah Davis. We will now present the Constituency Award.
The Salibia constituency, donated by Honorable Kozia Frederick, goes to Anel Laville.
The Marigot constituency, donated by the Honorable Anthony Charles, goes to Tiana Smith.
The Wesley constituency, donated by Honorable Fidel Grant, goes to Kadisha Thomas.
The Paybush constituency, donated by the Honorable Lakia Joseph, goes to Ciara Henry. Donated by Gabby's Nails, goes to Rihanna Sully.
Leadership and School Spirit Award donated by Candy Girl Store, Chantal Fontaine.
The award for resilience, donated by Rianata Williams, goes to Kelly Christmas. We would now like to call on Miss Claire Telema. The award for Top Calabishi Performer, donated by the Calabishi Diaspora Group, goes to Ciara Henry and Omani Marie. The Valentine Telemark Award for Excellence in Information Technology. This award is in the memory of Valentine Telemark, a pioneer in information technology education in Dominique. From the first cohort of students from St. Andrews High School to the class of 2023, Mr. Telemark educated the youth of the Northeast in both information technology and computer science. This award represents the hard work, ingenuity, and innovation that is associated with technology. The award is donated by the Valentine Telemark Foundation and is presented to Miss Annelle Laville.
Presented by the daughter of Mr. Valentine Telemark.
We would now like to call up the representative for the Dominica State College Environmental Club.
The Award for Excellent Community Spirit and Environmental Advocacy. The Dominica State College Environmental Club's Award for Excellent Community Spirit and Environmental Advocacy is presented to a student from the graduating class of 2024 who has demonstrated outstanding community engagement and a keen interest in the environment. The award aims to honor an individual who is a positive and dedicated pupil and is fervent in helping and giving back to others around them. The DSC Award for Excellence, Community Spirit and Environmental Advocacy was made possible by the generous contribution of Mr. Bernard Brown from the village of Westling, a passionate philanthropist who has given back to the community for many years. Mr. Alden Gage, a prominent alumni of the Northeast Comprehensive School, and of course, the Dominica State College Environmental Club alum. This award aims to motivate the youth to give back and demonstrate exemplary efforts. This award will be presented by a club representative, Miss Kiara Marcel, an alumni of the Northeast Comprehensive School and Senior Supervisor and Director of Service Learning Affairs of the Dominica State College Environmental Club. The award goes to Miss Rihanna Sully.
And I believe that Miss Marcel is a former valedictorian, if I'm not mistaken. And she's also a fashion designer. I remember at the graduation she had designed her dress when she came to
the Emotional Intelligence Award.
Surprised if she made what she
Ladies and gentlemen, This year's recipient for the Emotional Intelligence Award is a graduate who has had to overcome tremendous adversities throughout her life. Her very presence here with us today is a distinct testimony of God's divine grace and her unique qualities of perseverance and resilience, qualities which will ensure her success in life despite any future obstacles which she may encounter. Ladies and gentlemen, the recipient of this year's award for emotional intelligence is Kaylee Christmas. The award will be presented by our esteemed sponsor and renowned psychiatrist, Dr. Griffin Benjamin.
The Esther Jeremy Charity Award. The Esther Jeremy Charity Award was established in June 2018 and is dedicated to empowering students by recognizing their academic prowess and achievements. Recipients of this award have made significant improvements in academia and have consistently applied themselves. The charity is coordinated by Dr. Jean Thomas Jeremy, former educator within the Dominican Public School System. Today, we present the Esther Jeremy Charity Award to two deserving students. For perseverance, Miss Odessa Deja. For consistent performance, Miss Tiana Smith.
The Christine J. Thomas Award. The Christine J. Thomas Award is donated by alumna Jose Thomas, who graduated in 2012. The award is named after her aunt and educational mentor, Christine J. Thomas, one of Marigot's finest academic minds. The Christine J. Thomas Award recognizes exemplary leadership skills coupled with academic excellence. The award celebrates the jack of all trades who have mastered them all. The recipient of this award boasts of both academic prowess and is a leader within the school. She is a sports person and a prefect. Ladies and gentlemen, the Christine J. Thomas awardee is Alicia Alexander. We will now call on Miss Naomi Scotland.
The Dwight Scotland Award. Dwight Scotland was born and bred in the community of Concord. His career included teaching, manager of the Marigot Cooperative Credit Union, and the first bursar at the Dominica State College. He was passionate about education, the development of the individual, and was very involved in the life of the community. His career was cut short due to long-term illness, but even then, he continued to be a productive citizen and a loving and dedicated father. The Dwight Scotland Memorial Award for Perseverance recognizes a graduated student who has demonstrated grit and determination. This student has shown courage, resilience, and perseverance in the face of adversity while remaining focused on achieving their academic goal and also being engaged in the community. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's recipient of the Dwight Scotland Memorial award presented by his daughter, Miss Naomi Scotland, is Miss Lauren Peters. This year, we will award 2 students for the Sportswoman of the Year. So we have Sportswomen of the Year. Sportswoman of the Year number 1.
So we will now have a special presentation of baskets on behalf of the Northeast Comprehensive School. Okay, our apologies guys. We'll continue with the Sportswoman of the Year award.
Sportswoman of the Year number 1. This graduate is the first daughter of both her parents. She enjoys outdoor activities, playing sports, and spending time with their siblings. She credits Mr. Dario Frank for inspiring her to excel in sports. This graduate was a very competitive student in the field of sports at primary level. She was exceptional in athletics, netball, volleyball, and football. In her final year at primary, she led her school to a championship in volleyball and netball. Moreover, she was also very involved in a variety of school activities. This graduate successfully represented her school in the national football finals for the very first time while still in grade 5. She graduated from primary as the Sports Personality of the Year. Having started high school on a football scholarship from the Dominica Football Association, she continued excelling in sports. This graduate enjoys winning and her preferred sport is netball. Both parents have motivated her to excel. This graduate is the 8th of her mother and 1st of her father. She enjoys playing sports and spending time with her siblings and friends. She credits her coaches, Miss James and Sir Frank, as the individuals who inspired her to achieve her greatest at sports. She lives by the philosophy, I must win, and that overarching motto inspires her to achieve above excellence. This individual has in years she captained the football and volleyball team at the Will Strathmore Stevens Primary School. In that year, the school placed 3rd in the national football competition and she emerged as champions in the volleyball. In 2018, she competed in the National Athletics Junior Meet, where she holds the record for under 14 ball throw. In 2019, she competed in the National Athletics Secondary School competition and placed 1st in her category, with which qualified her for the competition in El Salvador. 2020, she joined the Nation Women Football team where she was trained and selected to represent Dominica in the Jewels of Caribbean Football competition in Antigua. In 2022, September 23rd, she was recognized national in the Chronicle newspaper newspaper as the best rising female football goalkeeper at the age of 15. In 2023, she trained with the national team and represented Dominica in the Dominican Republic at the CONCACAF Women's Under-20 football competition. She participated in the UN UNIS Games in Martinique. 2024, a member of the Under-20 girls volleyball team, and she was instrumental in scoring second place in overall secondary schools competition. Ladies and gentlemen, represent to you the daughter of Miss Daniela Fontaine and Mr. Carter Christmas, the sportswoman of the year, born and raised in the community of Marigot, Miss Kaylee Christmas. This award was donated by the Dominica Olympic Committee.
Sportswoman of the Year. This graduate credits her strong, courageous, and kind grandmother for being her role model and constantly inspiring her to greatness. Her dream is to become a real estate owner and entrepreneur. Her hobbies are reading and sports. She is motivated by a fear of failure and wanting to make her deceased mother proud, inspiring her to excel in sports. This graduate was a very competitive student in the field of sports at the primary level. She was exceptional in athletics, netball, volleyball, and football. In her final year at primary, she led her school to a championship in volleyball and netball. Moreover, she was also very involved in a variety of school activities. This graduate successfully represented her school in the National Football Finals for the very first time while still in grade 5. She graduated from primary as the Sports Personality of the Year, having started high school on a football scholarship from the Dominica Football Association. She continued excelling in sports. This graduate enjoys winning and her preferred sport is netball. Both parents have motivated her to excel. This graduate is the 8th of her mother and the 1st of her father. She enjoys playing sports and spending time with her siblings and friends. She credits her coaches, Miss James and Sir Frank, as the individuals who inspired her to achieve her greatest sport. She led her primary school to championship in grade 6. 2021, participated in the Jean-Pierre Under-16 National Netball Competitions. 2023, participated in jumps in the Alba Games held in Venezuela. Represented Dominica in Grenada at the inter-school competition in netball and track. Represented the Northeast Comprehensive in the Inter-School Volleyball League, where the school emerged second. She won the triple jump in National Athletic School Competition. 2024, she has been selected to train to represent Dominica in volleyball, track, and basketball for inter-schools in St. Vincent. Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you the daughter of Miss Muriel Thomas and Mr. Cardinal Benjamin, the sportswoman of the year, born and raised in the community of Wesley, Miss Khadisha Thomas. The award is donated by the Dominica Olympic Committee. graduate is the last child of both parents. His hobbies are athletics, music, and playing video games. His role model is the Olympic javelin thrower, Anderson Peter of Grenada. His motto is, and I quote, "The only one who can tell you you can't win is you, and you don't have to listen." He has participated in athletics from the age of 9 in primary school and was awarded Sportsman of the Year in 2019. Among his most outstanding achievements are, in 2018, he participated in the secondary school under 14 table tennis and basketball championships.
In 2018, he was awarded athlete at the secondary school award ceremony.
In 2021, he was a member of the under-20 volleyball championship team.
In 2018, he participated in the under-20 volleyball and was a part of the under-15 championship team. In 2022, he was the winner of the javelin under-17 silver medal at the Carifta Games in Jamaica. In 2023, he was the winner of the gold medal in javelin at the Carifta Games held in Barbados.
In 2023, he represented Dominica at the Commonwealth Youth Games held in Trinidad and Tobago, where he finished 5th in javelin. In 2024, he was the winner of the bronze medal in under-20 javelin at the Carifta Games held in Grenada. In 2024, he was awarded the top overall athlete at the Secondary School Awards.
He aspires to represent Dominica in the 2028 Olympic Games. Ladies and gentlemen, from Afu Awi country, our future Olympian, the son of Mr. and Mrs. Addison and Shanna James, represent to you the 2024 Sportsman of the Year.
Addison James.
The award was donated by the Dominica Olympic Committee. Salutatorian. This graduate is the third of 3 children in her family. Her hobbies include reading novels and watching medical dramas. Her biggest role model is her sister, who she refers to as her secondary mother and confidant, who has been a shining example to her. She acknowledges that these 5 years of school were challenging. Her favorite teacher and role model is Mrs. Phillip, while biology, chemistry, and physics have been her favorite subjects. Her main source of inspiration is the loving bond of her family, as well as a fear of living a mediocre life. She fully understands that it takes hard work to make her dream a reality. Her dream is to one day become a pediatrician or businesswoman. Ladies and gentlemen, hailing from the beautiful community of Atkinson, one of our 3 salutatorians, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Willix Laville, is none other than Miss Annelle Laville.
The award is donated by Digicel. The second Salutatorian Award. This graduate is the second child of her mom and the third of her dad. Her hobbies are reading and cooking. She has been involved in athletics, netball, handball, and volleyball here at the Northeast Comprehensive. Her significant source of inspiration and guidance has been her mother, who she deeply admires, especially in the way she overcomes obstacles. Also, her older sister has been very supportive throughout the years. In the future, she looks forward to pursuing a career in law, following the steps of her older brother. Ladies and gentlemen, from the vibrant community of Marigot, we present to you the daughter of Mrs. Misslyn Renaud and Mr. Edson Alexander. Our second 2020-24 salutatorian is none other than Miss Alicia Alexander.
The award is donated by Digicel. This graduate is the second child of her mother and fourth of her father. Her hobbies include reading, taking care of her goats, and sewing. In the future, her dream is to become a surgeon. Her biggest role model is her loving and hardworking mother, who has taken care of not only her own children, but also her siblings. Her favorite teachers and role models are Mrs. Howe, Miss Britannia George, and Miss Davis, while biology, chemistry, and physics have been her favorite subjects. She is motivated by the scripture, and I quote, "God is within her, she will not fail." Psalms 46 verse 3. Ladies and gentlemen, from the scenic community of Kalibishi, the daughter of Miss Nesta Benjamin and Mr. John Henry, our third salutatorian for 2024 is none other than Miss Sierra Henry. I would like to invite Miss Kadisha Thomas, Sierra Henry, Alicia Alexander, and Anel Laville on stage.
Record-breaking. I don't think I've ever heard about 3 salutatorians, so congratulations to the 3 young ladies. And there you see them pictured here. Bright smile as they share the salutatorian award.
The Student of the Year and Valedictorian Award would also like to invite Mrs. Bethel James to present this award. Being the first child of her mother and father, this graduate is a very high achiever and enjoys netball, event planning, traveling, and debating. She is intrinsically motivated to succeed and lives by the motto, "I have a mind of Christ, so I cannot fail." As a primary school student in 2016, this graduate won the first runner-up in the national reading competition. In 2017, this graduate won the 4-H public speaking competition. In 2019, this graduate served as head girl of her primary school and graduated as the valedictorian. In that same year, she entered Northeast Comprehensive School with a scholarship. From 1st to 4th form, she excelled academically and was able to make the school's honor roll. In 5th form, she again excelled and made the principal's list. She has represented the Northeast Comprehensive School in netball from 1st to 5th form, with the team winning many championships in 2019 under 14, 2020 under 14, 2021 under 16. She served as a prefect and PRO of the Student Council in Form 4. In 2022, she established her own business and subsequently became a sponsor of the 2024 NECS Miss Teen Dominica contestant. She has served in her church as a youth ambassador.
In 2022, she completed a summer internship at the Caribbean Flavor Cuisine. She wishes to pursue a career in politics and business with the dream of one day owning a franchise. She has demonstrated excellent leadership and debating skills when she participated in the 2020 Caribbean Conference in Martinique, where she was recognized for her capacity in international relations and diplomacy. In 2023, she mostly represented the Northeast Comprehensive in the nation's schools debating competition and was recognized as one of the best speakers. She has demonstrated great leadership and organizational skills, as well as academic excellence, securing an average of 90% throughout her 5th form year. Hailing from the wonderful village of Marigot is the daughter of Mrs. Nicola Charles and Mr. Larry Smith, and the stepdaughter of Honorable Anthony Samora Charles. Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you our 2024 Valedictorian and Student of the Year, Mrs. Tiana Smith. The Student of the Award was donated to Chase Limited, and the Valedictorian Award was donated by A Bank. Ladies and gentlemen, our Valedictorian and Student of the Year, Miss Tiana Smith. Thank you, Mr. Maxime. At this time, we will invite the valedictorian, Tiana Smith, to deliver her valedictorian speech.
Firstly, before I begin my speech, I would like to recognize our dignitaries. Good morning. My apologies, good afternoon. Minister of Education, Human Resource Planning, Vocational Training and National Excellence, Honorable Octavia Alford. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Human Resource Planning, Vocational Training and National Excellence, Mr. Robert Geese. Senior Education Officer for Secondary Schools, Mr. David Maximian. Local CXC Registrar, Ms. Magali Celestine. Minister of Public Works, Public Utilities and Digital Economy and Parliamentary Representative for Westerly and Woodford Hill Constituency, Honorable Fidel Grants. Minister for Environment, Rural Modernization and Kalinago Upliftment and Parliamentary Representative for Kalinago Territory Constituency, Honorable Kosia Frederick. Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, Blue and Green Economy, and Parliamentary Representative for the Peebush Constituency, Honorable Lakia Joseph. Parliamentary Representative for the Marble Constituency, Honorable Anthony Charles. Senator Lauren Reed Henderson Reed. The Ambassador of Diaspora Affairs, Ms. Athena Benjamin. Featured Speaker, Dr. Michael Reef. Reverend Ministers, members of the clergy, principals of primary schools, distinguished sponsors, graduates of 2024, our dear parents and guardians, the media, other specially invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. Don't just get involved. Fight for your seat at the table. Better yet, fight for your seat at the head of the table. Barack Obama. So many of our dreams at first seem impossible. Then they seem improbable, and then when we summon the will, they soon become inevitable. Christopher Reeve. These quotes resonate deeply with who I am. Today, I humbly stand before you in my capacity as your student of the year and the valedictorian. Indeed, this makes me only the second graduate to ever receive both the Student of the Year Award and valedictorian title. I give thanks and honor to God for bringing me this far, and I cherish the love and support that I have received from my parents, teachers, and friends, without whom this day would not be possible. Like all our graduates seated before you today, I have faced struggles, shed tears, experienced stress, and felt the urge to give up. But I didn't, because I kept my goals in mind. Reflecting on the journey which has brought us here today, I realized that my stellar academic performance and huge array of extracurricular activities did not begin here at the Northeast Comprehensive School. Therefore, I must make mention of what I believe to be a particularly fine institution, the Will Strathmore Stevens Primary School, which paved the way for my success, providing me with numerous opportunities to make a name for myself and leave behind a legacy. This year's graduation theme is Breaking Barriers to Achieve Greatness. This theme truly resonates with our journey as graduates. Indeed, we have had to overcome many challenges to achieve the accomplishments that we are celebrating today. Throughout our academic journey, as graduates, we have faced numerous barriers, each one of them being a challenge that tested our resolve and commitment to greatness. Among the most formidable of these was the COVID-19 pandemic, a global crisis that disrupted our lives, forcing us into isolation and virtual classrooms. Even as we celebrate this special achievement today with our families and friends, I think it is important for all of us to reflect on the profound impact of COVID-19. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we would all agree that the pandemic tested our resilience, adaptability, and unity in ways we could have never imagined. However, despite the disruptions and uncertainties, by the grace of God, we have shown remarkable strength in navigating through these challenging times. I am sure that we have all learned from this experience the importance of perseverance, innovation, and solidarity. These lessons will guide us as we strive for greatness in the face of adversity. My fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen, my dear family and friends, as we move forward, let us remember that breaking barriers is not just about overcoming challenges, but also about growing stronger and more united as we reach for our dreams. Indeed, We could not have been here today without the love, prayers, and guidance of so many individuals. Firstly, I would like to thank the Almighty Father for giving us the strength and wisdom to persevere and survive these 5 years of high school. I would like to thank my loving mother, Mistress Nicola Charles, my dear father, Mr. Larry Smith, my dear stepfather, Mr. Anthony Charles, my beloved grandmother, Miss Ruth Matthew, my loving aunt, Mistress Loretta Smith, as well as the rest of my family. Indeed, you have all been a continuous source of loving strength and support. My achievements would not have been possible without your help, and I sincerely hope that I have made you all proud today. Also, to my closest friends, Elisha and Mariette, thank you for being there whenever I needed a shoulder to lean on. Your efforts were not unnoticed. To our dedicated staff and teachers, we the graduates of 2024 extend our deepest gratitude. Your unwavering commitment to our education, your passion for teaching, and your relentless encouragement have shaped us into the individuals we are today. Throughout the late nights, challenging assignments, and even the unprecedented trials of the COVID-19 pandemic, you stood by us, providing the guidance and support we needed to persevere. Your belief in our potential has been a beacon of hope and motivation. We owe much of our accomplishments to your hard work and dedication. Thank you for being our mentors, our advocates, and our champions. Your impact on our lives is profound and everlasting. Special shout out to Ms. Connors, Mr. Gordon, Ms. Daly, Ms. Santa Edwards, and Ms. Shannon Edwards, whose unparalleled dedication, erudition, and unwavering support have profoundly influenced and illuminated my academic journey. To my tutors who helped me throughout this academic year, Ms. Michaela Hart and Ms. Carol Bach, thank you. You made the difficult subjects seem like a piece of cake. To my classmates, thank you for the laughs we've shared, the moments we've had, and the competitive environment provided. I express gratitude to the parents of the graduates for their constant push and motivation, and to everyone else who impacted our lives in one way or the other. In closing, I wish to share the inspiration I have drawn from Robert L. Johnson, a pioneering entrepreneur and philanthropist. His journey from modest beginnings to founding BET, the first black-owned company on the New York Stock Exchange, exemplifies the power of vision, perseverance, and breaking barriers. His legacy reminds us that no dream is too big and no challenge insurmountable if we are determined to achieve greatness. Johnson's story has taught me that true success is not just measured by personal achievements, but also by the impact we have on our communities and the paths we pave for future generations. To the upcoming fifth formers, I encourage you to embrace every opportunity with tenacity and courage. Your journey will be filled with trials, but it is in these moments that your character and resilience will be forged. Seek knowledge with curiosity, face challenges with a brave heart, and remember that every step you take is a step toward your dreams. To my fellow graduates, I issue a challenge. Let us not settle for mediocrity, but strive to leave an indelible mark on the world. As we embark on our respective paths, remember the wisdom of Confucius. The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. Start small, stay persistent, and greatness will follow. Furthermore, let us carry forward the spirit of compassion, integrity, and innovation that we have cultivated here. Whether in the fields of science, art, business, or any other domain, let our contributions be driven by a desire to make the world a better place. We have the tools, the knowledge, and the inspiration to create positive change. Let's challenge ourselves to be the leaders and visionaries of tomorrow, to push beyond the conventional and to break the new ground. Together, let's build a future where we not only achieve our dreams, but also inspire others to pursue theirs. The pain of parting is nothing to the joy of meeting again. Congratulations, class of 2024, and here's to breaking barriers, achieving greatness, and making a lasting impact on the world. I thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Smith. At this time, we'll have the presentation of gift baskets to our invited guests. Honorable Octavia Alfred. Our featured speaker, Dr. Michael Reeve. And Mr. David Maximer, Senior Education Officer for Secondary Schools. Thank you. We appreciate you. So we will now invite the graduating class of 2024 to bless us with this song. this time, we'll have the vote of thanks by 3 of our graduates.
Good afternoon. Minister of Education, Human Resource Planning, Vocational Training, and National Excellence, Honorable Octavia Alfred. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Human Resource Planning, Vocational Training, and National Excellence, Mr. Robert Geese. Senior Education Officer for Secondary Schools, Mr. David Maxime. Local CXC Registrar, Ms. Magali Celestine. Minister of Public Works, Public Utilities and Digital Economy and Parliamentary Representative for Wesley and Woodford Hill Constituency, Honorable Fidel Grant. Minister for Environment, Rural Modernization and Kalinago Upliftment and Parliamentary Representative for Kalinago Territory Constituency, Honorable Cozier Frederick. Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, Blue and Green Economy and Parliamentary Representative for the Paybush Constituency, Honorable Lakia Joseph. Parliamentary Representative for the Marigot Constituency, Honorable Anthony Charles. Senator Lorraine Henderson. The Ambassador of Diaspora Affairs, Ms. Athenia Benjamin. Featured Speaker, Dr. Michael Reeve. Reverend Ministers, Member of the Clergy, distinguished sponsors, graduates of 2024, our dear parents and guardians, the media, other specially invited guests, ladies and gentlemen.
On behalf of the Northeast Comprehensive School, teachers, staff, and the graduating class of 2023-2024, we would like to express our sincerest gratitude to everyone for attending this year's graduation ceremony. First and foremost, all thanks and praises belong to Almighty God for His many blessings, mercies, and graces, which have made it possible for us to be here today. It was not an easy journey for this year's graduates. Sincere thanks and appreciation to all our teachers who have continued to shape and influence our lives. We appreciate the patience that you have exhibited, especially during online schooling, and the extra efforts that you have put into your work. On behalf of all graduates, we express our gratitude to all of you for remaining committed and going the extra mile to ensure that we were not lost or left out. Sincere thanks to our parents and family members for always staying by our sides and encouraging us to do our very best in all our endeavors.
Thanks to our fellow classmates for making this journey easier. With their beautiful friendships and amazing company, every laughter, every challenge, test, and every game we have shared are memories that can never be lost. Sincerest thanks to our featured speaker, Dr. Reeve, for your profound words of wisdom and inspiration that we will always cherish. We sincerely thank the Honorable Octavia Alfred, Minister of Education. Sincerest thanks to our parliamentary representatives, Honorable Anthony Charles, Honorable Fidel Grant, Honorable Lakia Joseph, and Honorable Kozia Frederick. Thanks to Ambassador Afinia Benjamin. Sincerest thanks to the officials of the Ministry of Education. Our sincerest thanks for your esteemed presence here today and your continued support with our school and our communities. We appreciate your presence here today. To Reverend Janetta James and other members of the clergy for all our churches, we highly appreciate your presence and your stubborn prayer and intercession on our behalf. As we go forth, we ask you to continue to keep us in your prayers. To our most generous sponsors, words are not enough to thank you for your continued and dedicated support, without which this graduation ceremony would not be possible. We also thank all of our other specially invited guests, who even if not specifically mentioned, we cherish every contribution. To all those numerous persons who assisted with decorations, cooking, cleaning, especially the NEP, and everyone with any capacity contributed in making this ceremony possible. Our heartfelt thanks goes out to you. Finally, let's remember that life is an event of many journeys that we have to face. So with this being said, I want to wish all of us well and God's blessings. Thank you and have a blessed day.
Just before the procession of our graduates, we'll have the exit of our dignitaries. The dignitaries, you can enjoy our refreshments in the office. Graduates and invitees, you can enjoy refreshments in the library. Okay, so after our graduates leave, we will have a group photo on the step. So we just ask you to cooperate with us to get a group photo on the step, and then you can have your photos afterwards. Thank you for coming and all the best.
congratulations to the staff, students, and all the parents, and the entire community, as it takes a village to raise a child, as is commonly said. From Northeast Comprehensive, we are saying goodbye, everyone. Thanks for viewing. And may God continue to bless and strengthen you all. Let's see if we can get one final look of the students before we say our final goodbye. Such an exciting time today in the Northeast as we see the graduates in class of the Northeast Comprehensive School. You can see some of the hats are so beautifully decorated. So as I said, just one final look at the graduating class of the Northeast Comprehensive. But I think it's gonna be a little while, so we will say goodbye. I think they're going to do their class pictures now. So we will say goodbye once again, and may God continue to bless all of you.